Hello, this video is going to walk you through accessing the student profile reports to use when talking with students about their NWA scores and goal setting. So let's start with how do we find these reports? So there's basically two options to get to a student profile report. One would be from a class list. So you're going to be, let's say you have a day where maybe in homeroom, you're going through multiple students. This is probably the best option because you're just selecting their name from a list of students for a specific class. A second option is if you needed to just check in maybe one time with one student, you can do a student quick search. Both get you to a student profile report. Just wanted you to know, based on what you're using it for, there may be a better method. So we will start with option one, selecting from a class list. Okay, once you've logged in, you'll get to the main home screen of NWA. And over to the left, you have some options. I have more options than you would, but you should still at the bottom have one that says View Reports. So if you click View Reports or the drop-down arrow, it'll expand, and then you'll have three options there. We're going to click on Map Growth Reports, which should be the top one. All right, once that loads up, then in the middle, you'll see that there are several different options for types of reports. We want the student profile report, which is the third one down here. So click that. And now you have some boxes to fill in. You should be able to select the term rostered. So you're going to want to pick whatever the current term or most recent one was, depending on when you're doing this. You probably won't have to select the school or instructor. It'll probably be selected for you. I'm going to pick Mary Amador, since she's right at the top of the list, and then a class. So let's say we're doing this with homeroom. Most people's homeroom will be the very first course listed at the top. Once you do that, now you have the option to select all your students. Once you pick the student and you hit View Student Profile, it's going to take you to the profile report. And that is how you access it. You can switch between reading and math right there. And if you want some more overview of how to use the student profile report, just see the separate video that's on that. All right, let's look at option two for getting to a student profile report. This would be the student quick search. Again, this would be best used if you were looking up maybe just one student and not going to go through a series of students. All right, for our second option of looking up maybe just one student for a quick search, we're going to start the same way. After we log in on the home screen, go to View Reports on the left, select Map Growth Reports, which is the first option. Once we get to the next screen here, instead of selecting student profile from the center, to the left, you will see Student Quick Search in a little magnifying glass. So click that, and it's going to take you to a screen where you can type in some names. You can use just the first or last name. It's not case sensitive, but it does need to match the student's name specifically, so you'd want to make sure it's spelled correctly. So we'll just use my last name. I'm sure my daughter won't mind if I pull hers up real quick. Once you type their name, you click search, and then you're going to see if you indeed have the student you were looking for, and they should be selected there. If there's more than one student, then with that last name, you'll have to select them. The student profile report type is the first option, and it is usually already selected. And then all you have to do is hit View Report Online. And then there you go, you're in the same place.